This demo covers how to create a basic top bar for demo purposes. We start with a template like this, and then we get our school logo here on the same screen. You probably know how to, we could just right click and save this image. I did a Google image search for this school's logo to get it. And I could just say save image as, and then save it to my computer. One thing I also want you to know how to do though, because you can't always do this, is just hit the print screen button. So I just hit, if you don't know how to do a print screen, just ask me. But I just did a print screen, and then I can come into Photoshop, create a new file, or a new page rather, and then I just hit Control V and I just pasted it there. So now in a second I'm going to drop this logo onto this website. What we first need to do is just grab the part here, just the logo, and extract it from the rest of this stuff right here. We don't need all this white. So I'm just going to grab this lasso tool and make a circle around what I want, and then I'm going to hit layer via copy, and then I'm just going to drag this thing right on here. And now I really don't need this anymore because I've got the logo on here. Next, I am going to delete some of this content that we don't need. For example, we no longer need the Hawk logo and this other faded Hawk logo. You can see the stuff disappearing as I erase it up here. The school seal we don't need. And now we're left there with our new layer. I'm going to go ahead and label that by double clicking. And now let's go ahead and resize this. And what I always like to do is use the free transform button. And if I hold shift, I can maintain the aspect ratio. So then I can shrink it down to about the size I need. And then I'm moving it up here. Let's do that a little more. So I can edit, free transform, hold the shift button again. That's going to be a good size. And then that's pretty good. Now, next we need to sort of isolate this logo. And one thing that's going to be tough is the fact that this is on a black background. And most of the time you won't encounter this, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it with that white there. A professional graphic designer might do something different, but for us we just need a decent looking top bar. So I'm going to go ahead and use this wand tool, and when I click here, it surrounds everything, and that's as good as it gets. Usually you're going to have to use this eraser tool to sort of get in the blanks, but that's really easy that time. And then I'm just going to hit deselect, and there's a really good looking logo actually, and it's the right size. Looks like I have to erase some stuff right up in here, and I'll just use the eraser tool, shrink that down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Next, really the only thing we need to do from this point for our basic top bars, and I want you to get a little better at this, but for basic we can just kind of leave this black and white, maybe change the color, but now all we need to do is change the text here. So to do that, I just click on, in this case I'm going to be changing Albert Einstein High School to a different high school name, which I don't remember what it is. Okay, so now I just paste that. And if there was room here, I would put something like, you know, Go Indians or whatever this mascot is. Move that over a little bit. And why don't we go ahead, since it's easy, well, let's change this text up here, which you can see is done in the same way. Next, just to make this a little fancier, let's go ahead and put a faded Indian head over here just because it'll be kind of cool and it's just quick and easy to do. All I need to do is copy this head, then drag it over here, and then there's this opacity up here, and I can do that. And if I just move it up, or move it down rather, it'll go behind the places that I want. So that's that. Looks pretty good. And now we're done with it, and we just need to set up a demo website with it.